Welcome to the Deep Dive. If you rely on short-form video to build your audience or, your business, this is a deep dive you really can't afford to miss. We are plunging into TikTok's massive new generative AI upgrade. This is a move that fundamentally restructures the entire creator workflow.
It really does. And this isn't just a simple update, it's more of a paradigm shift.
Right.
We're talking about core tools like image to video, text to video, and AI transitions being built right into the composer. It's TikTok basically saying, hey, we'll handle the heavy lifting now.
And our mission today is to go beyond the press release. We need to unpack what these powerful and sometimes, frankly, controversial tools actually do.
Yeah, and why now?
Exactly. Why are they rolling them out now? And most critically, what do you, the savvy creator, need to do to use this stuff without, losing your unique voice in the process?
Well, that's the real tension, isn't it? The incredible efficiency versus the very real risk of everything looking the same.
Okay, let's unpack this. So let's start with the hard tech. For the creator who's in the app every single day, where do these new features even live?
They're right there, integrated directly into the normal TikTok creation flow. You don't need a separate app or anything.
No new download.
No. The main things are, one, turning your static images into moving video clips. Two, generating short videos completely from a text prompt. And three, automating all that tricky editing with AI transitions.
What's really fascinating here, and the source material confirms this, is where these tools even came from. They didn't start as creator tools.
Not at all. And that's a crucial insight. They actually originated and were refined in TikTok's ad platform. They were built for brands.
For advertisers?
Exactly. The AI was first trained to help advertisers build hundreds of variations of a campaign. Different backgrounds, different vibes, different hooks, all at scale. It was a mass production tool.
And now that same industrial-grade tool is being handed to every single user.
Precisely. And it fits a pattern. TikTok has been slowly shifting more of the hard work onto the AI, right? First, it was auto captions, then smart reframing. Now the AI is actually generating the visuals, not just cleaning them up.
Okay, let's talk brass tacks. For a creator, what does image to video really unlock? Say I'm a small business that mostly uses photos.
It solves the motion problem for you instantly. So maybe you're an Etsy seller with beautiful product photos or an artist posting your work.
Right.
Historically, turning that into a video that grabs attention took, editing software, keyframes, a lot of work. Now you just upload the photo and the AI adds this subtle cinematic motion, a little zoom, a slow pan.
So it turns a static image that people might scroll right past into a dynamic asset, and you never have to touch a complex video editor. It's sort of democratizing that cinematic feel.
It absolutely is. And the motion looks professional, which frees you up to focus on the actual idea, not the technical stuff.
Okay, now, text to video. This feels like the big one, the sci-fi promise. We know tools like this exist outside of TikTok, but how does having it inside the app change the game?
The integration is everything. You don't have to leave the app, generate a clip somewhere else, wait for it to render, download it, re-upload it. It's just frictionless.
You're making B-roll on the fly.
You're scripting your B-roll. You could be talking to camera, realize you need a visual, and just type in, like the source suggests, cozy cafe at night with rain on the window.
Wow. So if I'm doing a quick commentary piece, my script suddenly becomes my visuals. I don't need to go find stock footage or shoot anything.
Exactly. It's like ultra-fast storyboarding. You can test 5 different visual moods for your video in, minutes? That used to take hours. It basically treats the entire visual style like a filter you can just apply to your words.
And then there's the AI transitions. It sounds less exciting, but I have a feeling this might be the most valuable tool for the everyday user.
Oh, absolutely. Think about where creators lose all their time. It's in the edit. Getting that perfect cut or that cool whip hand takes real precision.
Frame by frame.
Right. The AI just does it for you. It sees where your clips start and end and generates a clean, stylized transition automatically. It turns a choppy edit into a seamless, professional-looking sequence.
With one click. It's like instant polish.
Not just polish, but consistency. If you keep using the same AI transition style, you start to build a recognizable rhythm for your channel. It helps with branding.
So we know what they do. But we have to ask why. Why is TikTok going all in on this now? Competition is the obvious answer, but it feels deeper than that.
Well, the immediate reason is definitely retention. They see creators leaving the app to use other generative tools, and they want that workflow to happen inside TikTok.
Of course. Keep them in the ecosystem.
It reinforces their position as a full creation studio, not just a place to upload.
And you can't ignore the AI arms race. YouTube, Instagram, Everyone's building out their own creative suites. If TikTok falls behind, creators will just go where it's easiest to make good content.
Right. But there is a bigger, more strategic reason, and it goes back to where the tools came from, the ad platform.
Okay, so connect the dots for me. How does giving these tools to creators help their ad business down the line?
It's all about standardized data. If millions of creators are using TikTok's own AI models to make visuals, the platform gets a massive real-time understanding of what works.
So they learn which visual styles get the most engagement.
Exactly. Which color schemes lead to longer watch times, which motion styles get more shares. The AI is basically training itself on the content it just helped create.
Which they can then turn around and offer to advertisers.
Precisely. They can build these hyper-optimized ad templates, pre-validated by organic data. They can go to a brand and say, we know this specific AI background increases sales by 20%. It gets the whole user base comfortable with the tools that will eventually drive commerce.
Let's pivot to the upsides for the creator, because there are a lot. Beyond just speed, what's the #1 benefit here?
I'd say it's publishing velocity. The idea-to-video pipeline just gets so much faster. The time you used to spend on a 4-hour edit can now be used to concept and generate 5 different videos.
Which lets you jump on trends instantly and just maintain that high publishing volume you need to break through.
For sure. And it just massively lowers the barrier to entry.
Which is a huge democratizing force.
Absolutely. If you don't have a fancy camera or pro editing software, you can now make content that looks just as polished as someone who does. The differentiator shifts from production value to the quality of the idea itself.
But doesn't that create a new problem? If you're just focused on speed and volume, did that encourage a flood of low-quality generic content?
That is the critical challenge. But one upside that counters that is the power to experiment. Because it's so fast, you can try things you never would have risked before.
Like what?
Well, you could test a whole week of videos using a generated AI background versus your usual vlog style and get real audience data on which they prefer. No huge time investment needed.
That A/B testing capability is massive, especially for brands or creators trying to evolve.
Imagine a brand testing 10 different aesthetic moods for a product ad in a single afternoon. That kind of rapid optimization used to be reserved for huge media agencies.
Okay, now we have to talk about the downsides, the pitfalls. What are the big red flags creators should be watching out for?
The first, and I think the most immediate, is AI fatigue. If the For You page gets flooded with clips that all use the same AI models, the same zoom effect, the same light flares viewers will notice.
And template recognition is a killer. The second your audience feels like they've seen a video before, they're gone. They just scroll away.
Exactly. And that feeds right into the originality problem. If everyone can generate a perfect rainy cafe, then a rainy cafe is no longer special. The only thing left to differentiate you is your personality and your storytelling.
So it raises the question, if the tech makes everything look perfect, where does your actual unique voice live?
Well, it has to live in your ideas, your delivery, but there's a real risk of skill atrophy.
What do you mean by that?
If you lean too hard on AI for your pacing and editing, you might lose that intuitive human sense of timing that makes a great storyteller. You risk becoming more of a prompt engineer than a filmmaker.
And the final big one, which we have to address, is trust, authenticity.
This is huge. As these tools get better and more photorealistic, it's going to be harder for viewers to tell what's real and what's not.
Right.
And for any creator whose whole brand is built on authenticity, like product reviewers or travel vloggers using super polished AI B-roll, could actually break the trust they've built.
Because if the background looks too perfect, the viewer starts to wonder if the whole story is fake.
It's a really delicate balance, and every creator will have to figure out where that line is for their own community.
So we've got this incredible power on one hand and this risk of creative dilution on the other. How should a smart creator navigate this? What's the rule book?
Okay, rule number 1 has to be, AI is your assistant, not your producer.
I like that.
Let the AI handle the technical grunt work, the transitions, a cool background, but your face, your voice, your ideas, that has to stay front and center.
So don't outsource your personality.
Never. Rule 2 is to be strategic. Use the AI to fix your biggest bottlenecks. If editing is what slows you down, use the AI transitions. If you struggle to visualize concepts, use text to video for storyboarding. Don't just slap AI on everything.
And rule 3, which seems obvious, but it's so important,
Yeah.
measure everything.
Yes. You can't just assume what your audience wants. Run tests, make a manual version of a video and an AI-assisted one, and then check the real data watch time, saves, shares, comments.
See if the AI polish actually helps or hurts your attention.
Exactly. If your audience likes your raw, imperfect style more, then you know you need to dial the tech back.
Okay, so what's the last rule?
Rule 4 is just to stay adaptable. TikTok is going to keep adding more and more AI tools. The winners will be the creators who know when to lean in and when to pull back, constantly adjusting based on the platform and their audience. Agility is the skill now.
So to sum this all up, it feels like this move is TikTok's big play to become the entire creative studio. One app where you shoot, edit, experiment, and post, with AI removing all the technical friction.
Yeah, and the core tension is now crystal clear. The risk is that everything becomes generic AI noise. But the opportunity is that all that creative friction is gone, so your best ideas can come through faster and stronger than ever.
Which leaves creators with a critical choice.
Yeah.
Are you going to let the AI define your content and end up making high-volume, low-soul videos just for the algorithm?
Or are you going to master these tools to amplify what already makes you unique? That, I think, is the line that will separate the successful creators from everyone else in this next phase.
It's a powerful final thought. It's a challenge of intentionality over just pure capability. We would love to know if you're out there testing these new tools already. What's working for you, what feels a little weird, and what you'd never use again. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.